John Cena is stepping into the ring tonight on WWE Raw, and the anticipation is through the roof because this could be the final time we see him compete on Monday nights. The arena is going to explode the moment his music hits, and every single person in that building knows they're about to witness something special. Before we dive into what's going to happen tonight, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action we break down every single week. The mystery surrounding Cena's opponent has everyone talking and speculating about who's going to share the ring with him for this historic moment. Nobody knows if it's going to be one of the rising stars looking to make a name for themselves by going toe-to-toe with a living legend, or if WWE is going to pull out all the stops and bring back someone from Cena's storied past. The uncertainty is driving fans absolutely wild, and social media has been buzzing non-stop with predictions and dream matchups that people are hoping to see become reality. Cena's journey in WWE has been nothing short of extraordinary, and the man has collected championships like they were going out of style. His trophy case is overflowing with titles that represent years of dedication and countless nights of giving everything he had to entertain millions of people around the world. From his early days as a rapper who talked trash to becoming the face that runs the place, Cena has evolved and adapted in ways that few superstars ever managed to achieve. The impact he's had on WWE extends far beyond the championships and accolades, though. Cena has been the guy who showed up every single week no matter what was happening in his personal life or how banged up his body was from the brutal schedule. He carried the company on his back during some of its most challenging periods and never once complained about the weight of that responsibility. Kids grew up watching him overcome impossible odds, and adults respected the work ethic that never wavered even when the critics were loud and relentless. Tonight's match is going to set the entire tone for everything that follows on Raw. Opening the show with Cena is a statement that WWE understands the magnitude of this moment, and they're not going to waste it by burying it in the middle of the card. This is primetime real estate, and Cena deserves every second of the spotlight that's going to shine on him when he walks through that curtain. The crowd energy is going to be unlike anything we've seen in recent memory. These fans know they're part of history, and they're going to make sure their voices are heard from the opening bell to the final 3 count. The chants are going to be deafening, and even the people who spent years booing Cena are probably going to find themselves cheering for him one last time. That's the power he has, and that's the respect he's earned through decades of consistency. Cena's ability to connect with the audience has always been his greatest strength. He knows how to read a room and adjust his performance to give people exactly what they need in that moment. Whether it's firing them up with an inspirational promo or taking them on an emotional roller coaster during a match, Cena has mastered the art of sports entertainment in ways that very few ever have. The speculation about his opponent is reaching fever pitch as we get closer to showtime. Some people think it's going to be a young gun who's been climbing the ranks and looking for that breakthrough moment. Others believe WWE is going to surprise everyone with a returning legend who wants one more chance to lock horns with Cena before he rides off into the sunset. There are even whispers about potential cross-brand appearances that could shake up the entire landscape of WWE programming. What makes this situation even more intriguing is that Cena has faced practically everyone on the roster at some point during his career. He's been in the ring with technical masters, high-flying daredevils, powerhouses who could bench press a truck, and submission specialists who could tie you into a pretzel. Finding someone who can deliver a fresh and compelling story with Cena at this stage is a challenge, but it's one that WWE seems ready to tackle head-on. The build-up to this match has been handled with care because everyone involved understands that you only get one shot at a moment like this. Cena's legacy is secure no matter what happens tonight, but the company wants to make sure that his final Raw match is something that people will talk about for years to come. They want fans leaving the arena or turning off their televisions feeling like they witnessed something truly special. Cena's influence on the next generation of wrestlers cannot be overstated. So many of today's top stars grew up watching him and studying his work. They learned from his promos, they analyzed his matches, and they tried to figure out what made him so successful for so long. Now some of those same people are sharing locker rooms with him and getting the chance to learn directly from the master himself. The way Cena has handled the twilight of his full-time wrestling career has been classy and professional. He could have demanded special treatment or insisted on always going over in his matches, but instead he's been willing to put over younger talent and help build the future of the industry. That kind of selflessness is rare in any business, but especially in professional wrestling where egos can run wild and veterans sometimes refuse to pass the torch. Tonight's crowd is going to be ready to explode from the moment the show starts. They've been waiting for this, and they know that every second counts. The atmosphere inside that arena is going to be electric, and you'll be able to feel the energy through your screen if you're watching at home. These are the moments that remind us why we fell in love with professional wrestling in the first place. Cena's presence alone changes the dynamic of any show he's on. Suddenly everyone is performing at a higher level because they know the bar has been raised. The other wrestlers want to prove they belong on the same card as a legend, and they're going to bring their absolute best work to make sure this entire episode is something special from top to bottom. The emotional weight of this match is going to be significant for everyone involved. Cena has spent so much of his life in WWE that saying goodbye to any part of it has to be bittersweet. He's created countless memories in that ring and formed relationships with people who have become like family to him. Walking away from that, even if it's just from the weekly Raw schedule, is never easy no matter how successful you've been. Fans who have followed Cena's career from the beginning are going to feel all sorts of emotions tonight. They've watched him grow from a hungry rookie trying to prove himself into an icon who has transcended the wrestling business. They've defended him when others criticized his work, and they've celebrated his victories like they were their own. Tonight is their chance to say thank you for all the entertainment and inspiration he's provided over the years. The match itself could go in any number of directions depending on who steps up to face Cena. If it's a younger wrestler, they might be looking to score an upset victory that launches them into the main event picture. If it's a veteran or returning star, the story might be more about mutual respect and giving fans one last dream match they never thought they'd see. Either way, the in-ring action is going to be intense, and both competitors are going to leave everything they have out there. Cena's moveset might be familiar to everyone who's watched him over the years, but there's something comforting about seeing those signature moves one more time. The flying shoulder tackles, the proto-bomb, the five-knuckle shuffle, and of course the attitude adjustment have been part of WWE programming for so long that they're embedded in the collective consciousness of wrestling fans everywhere. Seeing them executed with precision and purpose tonight is going to hit different, knowing it might be the last time on Raw. The storytelling aspect of this match is going to be crucial because it needs to feel significant without being over the top. WWE has to strike a balance between celebrating Cena's past and acknowledging that the future belongs to the next generation. That's a delicate tightrope to walk, but if anyone can pull it off, it's the creative team working with Cena, who understands his character better than anyone. Whatever happens in the ring tonight is going to be dissected and analyzed for weeks to come. Fans are going to debate whether the right person won, whether the match lived up to expectations, and what it means for the future of both Cena and his opponent. That's the beauty of professional wrestling, though, because it sparks conversations and creates moments that people remember long after the show has ended. Cena's ability to deliver in big moments has never been questioned. When the lights are brightest and the stakes are highest, he has consistently proven that he's capable of rising to the occasion. Tonight will be no different, and you can bet that he's going to give every ounce of energy he has to make sure this match is worthy of the moment. The production value for tonight's show is going to be top-notch because WWE knows they need to create an atmosphere that matches the significance of what's happening. The lighting, the camera work, the commentary, and every other element needs to come together perfectly to capture the magic of this moment. Fans watching at home should feel like they're right there in the arena experiencing everything firsthand. Cena's connection to the WWE Universe has always been unique. He's been both loved and hated, sometimes by the same people at different points in his career. That polarizing nature actually added to his appeal because it meant people cared deeply about what he was doing. Apathy is the real enemy in entertainment, and Cena has never had to worry about people being apathetic toward him. The business side of WWE has also benefited enormously from Cena's presence over the years. He's been a merchandise machine who moved products like few others could. He's been the face of corporate sponsorships and charitable initiatives that have helped WWE expand its reach beyond traditional wrestling fans. His value to the company extends far beyond what happens between the ropes. Tonight's match represents the end of an era in many ways. Raw without John Cena as a regular presence is going to feel different, and it's going to take some time for fans to adjust to that new reality. But that's also exciting because it means WWE has to build new stars and create new moments that can fill the void left by Cena's reduced schedule. The legacy that Cena leaves behind on Monday Night Raw is secure. He's given us so many incredible matches, promos, and moments that will live forever in highlight reels and memory banks. From championship victories to shocking returns to emotional farewells, Cena has done it all, and he's done it with a level of consistency that's almost unheard of in modern wrestling. As we get ready for the show to start, the excitement is building to a crescendo. Fans around the world are tuning in to make sure they don't miss a single second of what could be Cena's final Raw match. The social media buzz is through the roof, and trending topics are dominated by speculation and anticipation about what's going to happen. The respect that Cena commands from his peers is evident in how they talk about him in interviews and on podcasts. Even the guys who have had heated rivalries with him in storylines speak glowing about his professionalism and his willingness to help others succeed. That kind of respect isn't given freely in the wrestling business, and it's something Cena has earned through his actions rather than his words. Tonight is going to be a celebration of everything John Cena has accomplished in WWE, but it's also going to be a reminder that nothing lasts forever. Eventually every wrestler has to hang up their boots or at least reduce their schedule and transition into a different phase of their career. Cena has been smart about managing this transition, and tonight is another step in that process. The emotional resonance of this match is going to hit harder than people might expect. Even fans who claim they were never big Cena supporters are probably going to feel something when they realize they might not see him compete on Raw again. That's because Cena has been such a constant presence for so long that he's become part of the fabric of WWE programming. Whatever opponent steps through that curtain to face Cena tonight is going to have the opportunity of a lifetime. Getting to work with a legend on a stage this big is something that can define a career and open doors that might otherwise remain closed. The pressure is going to be immense, but so is the potential reward for delivering a performance that lives up to the moment. The match is going to tell a story that goes beyond just moves and near falls. It's going to be about respect, about legacy, about passing the torch, and about honoring everything that Cena has done for WWE. The best wrestling matches are the ones that make you feel something, and tonight's opener is going to hit all the right emotional notes if it's executed properly. Cena's final Raw match is going to be talked about for years regardless of how it goes. People are going to remember where they were when they watched it and how it made them feel. That's the power of moments like this, and that's why WWE is treating it with the respect and importance it deserves. So make sure you're locked in from the very start of Raw tonight, because you're not going to want to miss a single second of what promises to be a historic evening. John Cena is about to step into that ring one last time on Monday nights, and we're all going to be witnesses to the end of an era. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now so you can stay connected with all the breaking news and analysis we bring you after every major WWE event. This is going to be special, and you're going to want to be part of the conversation when it's all said and done.